On the 12th of May 2023, the South African rand reached a new all-time low against the US dollar. This comes amid a perfect storm of economic factors that are putting pressure on the currency. One of the primary factors contributing to the weakening of the rand is the country's high inflation rate. Inflation in South Africa has been on the rise for the past few years, reaching 5.2% in April 2023, which is above the central bank's target range of 3% to 6%. This has eroded the purchasing power of the rand and made it less attractive to investors. Another factor is the country's high unemployment rate. South Africa's unemployment rate stood at 31.1% in the first quarter of 2023, the highest it has been in over a decade. This has reduced consumer spending and slowed economic growth, further weighing on the rand. In addition, the country's budget deficit has widened as the government has had to spend more money to combat the COVID-19 pandemic and support the struggling economy. The deficit is expected to reach 7.5% of GDP in 2023, up from 6.8% in 2022. This has raised concerns about the country's ability to service its debt, which has led to downgrades in the country's credit rating. The political situation in the country has also contributed to the rand's weakness. The ruling party, the African National Congress, has been plagued by corruption scandals and infighting, which has led to a lack of confidence in the government's ability to address the country's economic challenges. This has further undermined the rand and made it less attractive to investors. The weakening of the rand has had a significant impact on the country's economy. It has led to higher import prices, which has fueled inflation and reduced consumer spending. It has also made it more expensive for the government to service its debt, which has led to higher borrowing costs. This, in turn, has reduced the government's ability to invest in infrastructure and other areas that could support economic growth. Despite the challenges facing the South African economy, there are some reasons for optimism. The country has a young and growing population, abundant natural resources, and a well-developed financial sector. It also has a thriving tech industry and is home to a number of successful startups. Furthermore, the government has taken steps to address some of the country's economic challenges. In February 2023, the government launched a new economic recovery plan that includes measures to reduce unemployment, increase investment, and boost economic growth. It remains to be seen whether these measures will be successful, but they are a step in the right direction. In conclusion, the weakening of the rand against the US dollar is a reflection of the significant economic challenges facing South Africa. While there are reasons for optimism, it is clear that the country has a long way to go before it can achieve sustained economic growth and stability. The government will need to continue to take bold steps to address the country's economic challenges and restore confidence in the economy. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe.